Arsenal play at home tomorrow night, at home to Napoli. Matt, how concerned are you about the difference between the Arsenal at home, 14 wins out of 15, and the Arsenal away, only 5 wins all season?
Well, if I was an Arsenal fan, if I was Emery, I'd be scratching my head. How can you be so different? I know it can be a little bit, and the way a team set up against you and stuff, but Arsenal still should be good on the counter. You know, they're good on the counter-attack. They've got some really, really good players. So you have to maybe... Is it a mentality thing? I look at the goal that they conceded against Everton. It's a long throw into the box. First contact, Everton player. Second contact, Everton player. Third one, it's in the back of the net. And that's not tactics. That's not anything else. And then why is... People asking, Ozil, unbelievable player. Why is he running the show at home, but away from home, struggling? I just don't get it. It's still a pitch. It's, you know, your top side. This is Arsenal. This is a team, we talk about history and stuff, this is a team that once went invincibles. So people want to see a progression since Wenger's gone. I think you've seen certain bits of it, but I do not know why there's such a big difference. So that's why against Napoli, they need to do well in the first leg.
Even with their terrific home record, Ali, do you think Napoli, who dropped out of the Champions League, of course, are more than a difficult nut to crack?
I think Napoli will go through. Don't, for a minute, MD, we underestimate Napoli. Napoli are a good side, you know, obviously coach Ancelotti, they're a good side. There's goals in their team, Milic and Mertens, the Belgian. I think they're one a very... I still don't agree, I know you don't agree with either, that teams should be able to drop down to Europa League. That's probably a topic for another day, but Arsenal will be in a tie. There is absolutely no doubt about that. And it all depends. We don't know which Arsenal's going to turn up. Effectively, we hope the Arsenal at home...
Have to play Ramsey.
They have to. Of course, they're a different team on Ramsey. I watched the game against Everton, and I'm looking... There's a weakness about Arsenal, that particularly
fragility,
away from home.
Yeah.
You know, you spoke about the Invincibles. They had a spine and a strength and a mentality in their team. They didn't, there's something in there that says, right, we're going to be strong. We're not going to play well every game, but there's a belief and a desire. Arsenal, particularly away from home, look weak to me, you know. Ozil, for example, you don't know. I mean, that's one of the most gifted players in the league at this moment in time. But you don't know what you're going to get off him, particularly away from home. They look a different team to me when Ramsey plays. Aubameyang's obviously had 1 or 2, I think he's on antibiotics, he said, hasn't been playing. It looks as though he'll start against Napoli. He's a massive player. The home tie, I'm stating the obvious here, from what you've told us there with their home performances and their away performances, the home tie is vital. But I'm concerned because Napoli, although they are so many points away from Juventus and Serie A, are a good side and they score goals. Napoli score.
Well, they beat Liverpool, didn't they, in the Champions League at home? Maurizio Sarri there, he alluded to Eden Hazard, but do Chelsea go away to the Czech Republic in ideal condition? They've won the last 3. At the moment, they just seem to have hit form at the right time.
Yeah, they have, and there was a little bit of talk, and was Sarri under pressure, and what happened in the League Cup final with the goalkeeper and all this thing, and he just seems to have brought it back in, and Hazard has stepped up to the plate. And we talk about, you know, he's had magical moments in games. Against West Ham, against Brighton, he's been brilliant. He has been the man. So whether he's... And that's, again, shows the mentality of a top player. Talked about it with Grealish at Villa or the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, you know, players that carry a team. Can Pogba do it for Manchester United? Well, Hazard is stepping up for Chelsea. And when they need it, that's what they're going to do. So that, you know, he's there. So he's hitting it at the right time. No distraction. Doesn't matter. He looks like he's on the pitch. He's enjoying himself. And even if he is leaving at the end of the season, he wants to leave on a high. So I think they're full of belief. They're full of confidence. They're going there. So I believe they will progress through this. And Hudson-Odoi playing as well has been a very big sort of, you know, a big statement from Sarri. And I think it's been a clever play from him. Playing him, he's been excellent as well. So, yeah, I think Chelsea in a very good form, looking strong to finish in the top 4. And I think they can go on and win.
OK, I want to stay with you, Matt. I want to start on the Twitter here. Where do you think Liverpool and Manchester City need to improve or make transfers to keep up this form next year? And do you think you have to include Manchester United in next year's Premier League title race?
I don't think Manchester United will be in the title race. I think, and looking at teams like Arsenal, look at the gap. The gap is massive, too much to build up. So I think that's huge. I think that Liverpool's acquisitions last season, in the close, were brilliant. I think Van Dijk coming in and he's brilliant, and Alisson has been brilliant. So now, I obviously don't see Liverpool week in, week out. You watch it, but maybe that little bit more creativity and goals from midfield might be something that they're looking for. That would be someone, so I'm not sure who they're going to go out and get, but I think Klopp's a fantastic manager. And they've got some, I think, the likes of Roberts, Trent Alexander-Arnold, so I think they're right up there. If they go and win the league, that will help them recruit. As for Manchester City, so good. I think Mahrez, he might do better in the next section. I don't think he's been quite at it. They want De Bruyne fully fit. So again, who do they go out and get? I mean, they've got the checkbook, but I think they've been
centre back actually. I actually think they could do another centre back.
Yeah.
What's the man there? The jury's out for me a little bit there. And listen, we're nitpicking here. We're talking about arguably one of the best teams in Europe. You know, we're wanting to strengthen. I probably think City could maybe strengthen with another centre back. You know, I do. Liverpool's recruitment. Klopp he's looked, obviously been well documented, the performance of the goalkeeper in the Champions League, which was a disaster for everybody. But he's waited, he's wanted Van Dijk, that's been his man. He knew right from the word go. He's not hung up. He has hung about. He said, but now's the time to get him. He's gone and got him. He's strengthened really, really well. His spine and the goalkeeper has been terrific.
And he's made young players better. He's made other people. They've got Oxlade-Chamberlain to come back. And what it will happen with Klopp, whoever he works with his recruitment, because every signing near enough has had such an impact, they'll trust him and they'll say, go again, you can pick that one again.